welcome back to Race Recap. My name is Jackson. This past weekend we had all three series racing on the mile-and-a-half track of Las Vegas. So the truck series started us out Friday night running 134 laps in their first race of the round of 8. The first caution was brought out early on when the 45 of Chris Hacker spun out in turn 4 and backed it into the wall hard. The second caution was a stage 1 winner of John Hunter Nemechek. The third caution was for debris on track. The fourth caution was a playoff driver. It was the 4 of John Hunter Nemechek. He actually stopped on track down the back straightaway, had problems underneath the hood, took it to the garage, but did come back out, but the problems did continue, and you'll find out later on. And then the fifth caution was a stage 2 winner of Todd Gillen. The sixth caution was actually a very scary accident. It involved 2 playoff drivers. It all started when the 26 of Tyler Ankrum, who's not in the playoffs, spun out, exiting turn 2, just got loose, backed into the wall. He was hit in the back by the 18 of Chandler Smith, playoff driver, and then Smith spun down the field and was hit hard in the back by the 2 of Sheldon Creed, another playoff driver. Creed committed to the inside, but he was not able to get past, and it was actually a fireball came out of the hood of Creed. Fortunately, all drivers were okay, and the 1 of Haley Deegan also spun into the 26 of Tyler Ankrum. And then the 7th caution was again the 4 truck of John Hunter Nemechek had more problems underneath the hood, and he stopped on the back straightaway again. But he was able to get back on track multiple laps down and behind the 30th position, so he did lose lots of points. And then the 8th caution was brought out when the 24 of Jack Wood got up into the wall, exiting turn number 2, and the 51 of Drew Dollar spun down the track, trying to avoid. Actually, there was a 9th caution. It was when the 42 of Carson Hocevar had a tire going down, a playoff driver. He was trying to get on the pit road, but he did spin it out at the entrance, and NASCAR gave him a penalty for spinning it out on purpose, and shouldn't have worn white gloves because you could clearly see he spun it to the left and quickly back to the right. And the checkered flag in this race went to the 98 of Christian Eckes, only part-time this year, so that was really good by that team. Top 10 here were Christian Eckes, Ben Rhodes, Matt Kraft, and Johnny Sauter. ThorSport 1, 2, 3, 4, first time that 1, 2, 3, 4 was in the truck series by the same team. And then 5th was Todd Gillen, Stuart Friesen, Grant Enfinger, Austin Wayne Self, Ryan Truex, and Austin Hill ran out the top 10. DNFs in this race, Jack Wood and Haley Deegan both out for accidents. Keith McGee was deemed too slow by NASCAR in the 49 truck. Tyler Ankrum was out for the accident with Chandler Smith and Sheldon Creed, and Chris Acker was out for that damaged vehicle policy. So then the next day, it was the Xfinity Series of Las Vegas. They ran 201 laps, an odd number. The first caution was a competition caution. The second caution on that restarted was a big crash. You see here, a pile up in turns 1 and 2. It all started when they went 4 wide, and that usually does not work. And the 98 of Riley Herbst tried to get down the track, but he made contact with Josh Berry. And Riley Herbst spun up the track, was hit in the side by the 26 of Dylan Lupton, and also all spinning up, nosing it into the wall because they all made contact was the 10 of Jeb Burton, the 17 of J.J. Yaley, the 8 of Sam Mayer, the 36 of Alex LeBay also spun into this, and a playoff driver, the 51 of Jeremy Clements, also nosed into the side of the 36 of Alex LeBay. Also spinning behind this was the 99 of B.J. McLeod and the 07 of Joe Graff Jr. That was 3 playoff drivers, Riley Herbst, Jeb Burton, and Jeremy Clements, all taken out in just one wreck. Then the third caution was the stage 1 winner of A.J. Allmendinger. The fourth caution was brought out when the 39 of Ryan Sieg spun down the track and was just barely hit in the back by the 48 of Jay Buford. Then the fifth caution was the stage 2 winner of Justin Allgaier. And the sixth and final caution was when the 11 of Justin Haley spun down the track, but he did save it, but there was a caution. And the checkered flags in this race went to the 1 car of Josh Berry, who's filling in for Michael Annette. So great job by Josh Berry. Top 10 here were Josh Berry, Justin Allgaier, Noah Gragson, Austin Cindric, Daniel Hemrick, Brandon Jones, A.J. Allmendinger, Ty Dillon, Justin Haley, and Harrison Burton ran out top 10. DNF's this race, Carson Ware had electrical issues. C.J. McLaughlin had overheating problems. Riley Herbst was out for the accident, along with Sam Mayer, Dylan Lupton, Jeb Burton, J.J. Yaley, Alex LeBay, and Jeremy Clement, and Joe Graff Jr. So the next day, it was the Cup Series at Las Vegas. They ran 267 laps. First caution was a competition caution. The second caution was the stage 1 winner of Kyle Larson. The third caution, it was the only caution per incident, was actually a scary accident. The 15 of Joey Gase had a left rear go down, and he slammed it hard backside first into the outside wall. Actually got up on his side, and Joey Gase was actually taken to the local hospital and then later taken to Charlotte for further evaluation. So we'll check up on him next weekend. And then the fourth and final caution was the stage 2 winner of Denny Hamlin. And the checkered flag in this race went to the 11 of Denny Hamlin, which means he's through to the round of 8. So the top 10 here were Denny Hamlin, Chase Elliott, Kyle Busch, Martin Truex Jr., Ryan Blaney, Tyler Reddick, Brad Keselowski, Kurt Busch, Kevin Harvick, and Kyle Larson round out top 10. Do you know if this race Joey Gase was out for that air accident? And J.J. Yeley had handling problems in the 66. Well, that's all for race recap. Come join us next weekend when we have all three series racing at the Super Speedway of Talladega.